Hi, my name is Darren from HTJ.tax, and we're the team that seeks to demystify that sometimes confusing rule of international tax. And today we have the honor and privilege of speaking with Marios in Cyprus. Marios, can you please introduce yourself?
Of course. My name is Marios Giannakridis, and I am a senior tax manager at Total Serve Management Limited. Total Serve Group has been around for 53 years, and it's basically an umbrella of several different companies. It's basically a one-stop shop where someone can come here and receive any and all kind of professional services, either corporate, legal, audit, tax, pretty much the whole lot. We pride ourselves on being somewhere in the middle of small firms and big four firms, which gives us an advantageous position to cater to all clients' needs while also keeping our personal touch.
Fantastic. Thank you. Generally, how do you trigger tax residence in Cyprus? I mean, basic.
Sure. I already said about how to trigger it for a company. I will repeat it here. You need to make sure that the company is managed and controlled from Cyprus. So basically, that means having a majority of Cypriot directors who will be exercising the effective mind and management. I mean, they will not be simply rubber stamping decisions and just accepting instructions and executing them. They have to put their mind down. They have to make business plans, strategic. They have to follow up on those plans, both on a day-to-day basis and also on a long-term strategic point of view. Once you do that, it's not so much about proving the company's Cypriot tax resident to the Cyprus tax authorities, because they would be happy to tax a company. Is to make sure you don't get any challenges from a foreign tax authority saying, okay, you have 3 directors, 2 are Cypriot, the third is a foreigner. What are the 2 Cypriots doing? Oh, they're part of Total Serve and they're directors in 100 other companies each. Okay, so it's the other person who's actually managing. If you want to be serious about substance, you find someone, or you can just simply relocate someone in Cyprus, have that person actually managing and controlling the company, and then on, you're waterproof, safe. I mentioned about corporate. Would you like me to briefly elaborate about personal tax residence?
Yes, please.
A person is considered Cyprus tax resident if he spends more than half a year, 183 days in Cyprus, no questions asked. Or the second way, if he stays in Cyprus physically for only 60 days during a year. But that comes with several conditions which need to be cumulatively met. That person needs to stop being considered tax resident anywhere else. He has to make sure from his side he stops being considered. He must not stay in any other single country for more than 183 days. So if you stay 67 days in Cyprus, you have to split your time, not be more than half a year in a single country. And once you do that, you need to be employed or a director of a Cypriot company. So basically, you have to set up a Cypriot company doing something, not a dormant company. You have to have a permanent place of staying in Cyprus. You can buy or you can rent, but those Airbnb things or staying in a hotel doesn't work. You have to have an annual rental contract proving that you're staying somewhere, and you need to stay for at least 60 days. Once you meet those conditions, the tax authorities in Cyprus will want to see evidence that you have actually lived here. So that means utility bills. You mean subsistence expenses. You go to the supermarket, you go to the movies, you go to a restaurant, you keep receipts. They also definitely want to see your airplane tickets, proving that you actually entered into Cyprus and you have left. You need to briefly explain to them how many days you stayed in Cyprus and document it, how many days you stayed in this country, in this country, in this country, and provide ticket vouchers, everything, etc. Once you do that, then you are again considered a Cypriot tax resident. I mentioned before that we have the non-domiciled status, which is very beneficial. So you don't get taxed on any passive income. But of course, if you have active income, if you are employed somewhere, if you are a businessman, that income will be taxed. Also to mention that for persons who begin first employment in Cyprus, if their salary is above 55,000, then they get a 50% deduction on that salary. So they are only taxed on half of that. If it's below 55,000, it's 20%. The 50% applies for up to 17 years. The 20% exemption is for 7 years. Just to repeat, it's not for all types of income. It's only for salaried services. So whatever salaries are those persons are receiving, they have the potential of receiving up to 50% exemption. So if they're earning 100,000, they will only be taxed on the 50,000.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
But that's good to know. But usually what people do is they set up a company here, they become a salaried director. And if they are a director, they can also claim substance and management control of the company. They do draw a bit of a salary just above the taxable level, which looks good. It means you're paying some taxes, and most of the income, they just throw it out as dividends, which is tax-free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
That sounds good. Thank you. So Marios, if someone wants to reach out to you and find out more, what's the best way to reach you?
Either through phone or through email, but it's usually done through emails. Available during normal office hours, but also 24/7. Someone wants to reach out, I will make time for my client. So basically, that's it. Simple.
What's your preferred email address?
Oh, it's marios.giannakritis@totalserve.eu.
Fantastic. Thank you.